So he sort of followed you and thought, I can tell Sue and you understand?
Yes,
Right, okay. Right, now, I've got a lady in spirit that wants to talk to you. But she's saying, Susan, have you got an auntie or somebody up there, or maybe a nan, but she would have called you Susan, not Sue?
Yeah.
You understand? And because she's made it quite clear to me, Susan, I've got you mean Sue. She said, no, tell her Susan and she'll know it's me. You understand? Okay? So she's here and she's around at the moment. Have you got a ring belonging to her?
No.
For some reason
I used to have.
Oh, fine. Have you lost it? What have you done with it?
My daughter lost it.
Oh, okay. Well, she knows that story because she's just said, have you lost it? Okay, she's saying not to worry. Okay, but when she was here, she would have been very, you know, somebody's very proud of their belongings and she worked hard for things and whatever. So she was saying, it's always a bit of a shame without a ring. Do you know what I mean? Okay.
Yes.
Right. Now, next to this lady, also belonged to you, so I've got a man that's come and stood forward, okay, that used to go fishing. You understand?
Yeah.
So, is this Dad?
Yes.
Okay. Because he didn't say Dad, I could just see like a fishing creel, so he must have been, he wasn't just into a bit of like, let's go down the canal. No. He was like a proper professional, because I've got the basket and whatever.
That's right.
And he's gone, oh yeah, that's the creel, and I've gone, don't tell me any more technical terms. But he wants you to know that he's around as well, okay? Because you've got a lot of support at the moment, but they're talking about blood tests, hospital tests. There are 2 more visits to the hospital that you already know about. I don't know, I'm just telling you. So there'll be 2 more visits to the hospital, but they're saying they're not overly concerned.
No.
You understand? Things aren't as bad as we might think. You know, we get sort of, and they go, no, it's fine. They feel very confident that everything's going to be okay. Okay? So they don't want you to have any of these thoughts. You know, sometimes when we think, well, I'm getting on a bit, I wonder if I'm going to be all right. And they're saying, can you please tell us you're definitely going to be all right? Okay? Because they're all around and they're trying to help. Okay? They're talking about a grandson. Okay?
My grandson or their grandson?
Your grandson, I think. Okay. I feel like I'm a teenager. Does that help distinguish? Yes. Okay. That is your grandson, isn't
yes.
it? Okay, fine. Because you've just asked and they've just said teenager, so we know which one we're with. Okay. Is he learning to drive?
He will be.
Okay. I was very excited about that. Okay. They're saying that he has difficulty focusing on things. Are you with me? Like he'll think, oh, I fancy doing this and whatever, and then he'll get bored and go, I don't know about that now. But the driving is going to be something that he thinks, yeah, I really like that, because he'll be able to have his freedom. But don't be surprised if, in the future, he gets a job and it's something to do with driving.
Yes.
It's going to be something to do with, you know, in some days, I love to drive, but you know when you've got a job for driving and some people think it's a great big sense of freedom, and that's what they're saying. His loved ones in spirit are saying, oh, he'll pass his test and it'll be off. Okay? Doing driving jobs, and they're saying you should let him do that because he has got quite a strong sense of adventure and he needs to be outside the Midlands. Some people are very home orientated, but they're saying no, he's going to want to go places and do things, and he needs to be encouraged. So I don't know whether, is it your daughter's son?
I've got 2 grandsons and they're both teenagers.
Okay, fine. Well, when this presents itself, because they're telling you in advance, he needs for his parents to encourage him. You know how some mums would be, oh no, I don't want him driving here and I don't want him driving there, and what might happen, and the motorways are bad. No, they're saying he needs to be encouraged because he's going to really like it. Okay? And they don't want him to be distracted or put down another path, because he's not the type of lad that needs to be in a factory and he needs to be confined, he needs to be out there.
I know which one we're talking about.
Good, fine, because I knew if they carried on talking you'd be able to, that's his personality, he needs to be out there and doing it. He doesn't want to be sat in an office or sat whatever it is, because that's no. It'll just cause trouble or walk out, or if not his way. He needs to be free. Okay? So they're saying, when that comes up, can you try and encourage the parents? Because they'll be like, oh, I don't know about that. And you're the person that's going to go, well, you know what, he's growing up now and he needs to do his own thing and he needs to spread his wings. And so they want you to support him. Okay? They're also talking about as well Ron. Do you understand who Ron is?
Yes.
Okay, is Ron up there or down here?
I don't know.
Oh. You want me to start moving the glass now?
It's my ex-husband's uncle.
Okay, right. Well, I feel... you know, you're very... I don't know.
We used to work together with my ex-husband.
Okay, well, let me put it like this. You're going to hear some news about Ron, because they've just shouted it out, okay? So maybe Ron's not very well, or maybe he has already passed, but they are shouting out Ron. So that means you're going to hear some news about him,
Yeah.
okay? So somebody will tell you or notify you, or something will happen, okay? But they're saying not to worry. It's fine, but they just wanted to mention him. Is that okay?
Fine.
So, the grandson. Encourage the grandson.
Lovely, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Right, okay. Right, this lady here. What's your name?
Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. Got something for me to hold? Oh, she's looking all anxious now. She's looking like, oh no, please don't pick me. Right, have you got some paper? Pen?
Have you got some paper?
Amy? My secretary. What did you say your name was, sorry? Wendy.
Hi Wendy, should we got some paper now?
You got it? Are we ready? Say go. Okay, so there's a lovely, I feel like I've got a grandmother, Wendy, okay? Lovely lady, was very particular about how she had her hair. Okay, are both names up there?
Both names are up there.
Okay, which was the one that was more particular about her hair? Meaning she liked to have it set, she liked to have her hair done. You understand?
Yeah, that was my.
Well, that's fine, because I just need to distinguish, because if we've got both, I need to just know which one it is, okay? So she's sort of moving her hair like this, okay? So you'll know who she is, bless her. And you also know who Hilda is. You just put Hilda and put a question mark by it, okay? Right, and this nan's also complaining. I know I've got my flip-flops on here, but she's complaining about her feet. Do you understand that? She's complaining about her feet. Is that the other nan? Because I don't see them like I'm seeing you, Wendy, but I've got two nans here, okay? The one that likes to have her hair nice, and then I've got somebody up there complaining about the feet. Okay, don't worry if you can't take it down. Just write it down and put a question mark by it, okay? Right, they're also talking about, again, I've got backache. Who's the person that's got backache around you? Is it you that's got backache, Wendy, or somebody around you? Here, right in the centre. Pardon?
Rebecca. My daughter-in-law.
Oh right, okay. Stop it, you can't have a message. I haven't finished with it yet. Leave the woman alone.
Nobody else that springs to mind.
Okay, fine. Because I can just feel that there. And it's backache in the middle of the back, and it's going to start going down to the very bottom of the back, to the base of the spine. That's where I can feel it, okay? So if I ask them to send healing there, then they'll move that out my way so I can carry on. Right, they're also talking about, have you already booked a holiday for next year? Has that already been booked? It's either been talked about or it's been booked, okay? If you haven't already booked it, you need to book it, I'm being told.
Okay.
You understand?
There is something booked right for the very end of this year.
Fine, okay. Yeah, but there's going to be something else next year as well. But they're aware of the one that's already booked, but there's another one that's going to be booked about 3 to 4 months after that. So we're not even going right the way into the summer, we're sort of going into like April, May. There's another one, okay, that they're talking about. Which one of the grandmothers had difficulty breathing before she passed? Because I feel like I needed to stop then and breathe, so she would have had difficulty breathing before she passed. Do you not remember both?
I remember both of them, but one of them had a stroke and one of them had Alzheimer's and just sort of faded away. So I suppose they were both short of breath towards the end.
Well,
my mother died earlier this year.
Okay. Rebecca, tell us to be quiet. Don't tell me. I'll tell you what they're saying. Okay. Both of the grandmothers up there. This is for all of you. Once people pass to spirit, there is no suffering, no physical suffering. Okay. But they have all of their memory and all of their personality, so they can tell me what they had, but they're not still in pain. So I don't want you to worry about that. Okay. So, do you understand the breathlessness with Mum?
Not with my mum, no, but there is somebody else.
Right,
who-
okay. Because I've got an overwhelming, Wendy, breathlessness with somebody in spirit belonging to you. You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's a man or do you understand? So if it's a man, is it? Have we got Dad up there? Do you understand?
No, it's not a man.
Right, but you know the person. As long as
I've
you
got
know
a
the
feeling
person
I know
is.
who that might be.
Okay, fine. Because they're going to persist with me feeling out of breath until you know who it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Bless them. Right. Okay. Can I just go back to Mum first though? Because they want to go back to Mum.
My mum.
Yeah. Okay. Mum's up there, isn't she? Okay. I've got some beautiful big, you know, like big white lilies. Do you understand that? So I don't know whether she had those at a service or whether she really liked them. I don't know. But I've got beautiful big flowers and I've got some beautiful big lilies. Okay. That I can see. And she showed me those when you're looking at me for peacefulness. Okay. And she also needs for you to understand that it was the right time. Okay? Because sometimes when people pass, people think, well, no, that wasn't the right time, or they weren't ready, or, okay, and Mum's going, no, it was the right time. Okay? I don't know what the circumstances are, Wendy, but she's saying, somebody down here has been questioning, no, I don't, that wasn't right, that shouldn't be, and she's going, no, it was the right time. Okay? But she's peaceful up there, okay? Because she's with her mum. And when people go, then their family members come, you know, like to take them by the hand. So she wouldn't have been distressed, she wouldn't have been upset, she would have known where she was going and she sort of went. You understand? She didn't sort of think, like some people do. She had faith that she knew it and her mum came for her. Okay? They want to talk about the man that's behind. The man, is your dad still here? Because how they're describing it, the man that's behind is what she's just said. Okay?
That could be.
No, I feel like I'm Dad. I feel like, because this is Mum, you understand?
Yeah.
The man that's left behind is what she's saying. That's the exact.
Is that her husband?
Well, she's saying the man that's left, I presume that's her husband. She's saying the man that's left behind, okay? Do you go and check on him to see if he's okay?
I do keep in touch with him.
Okay, fine. Because she wants you to carry on doing that because she's talking about checking on him to make sure he's okay.
Okay.
Because I feel like he's not the sort of person that wants to ask you for help. He wouldn't pick up the phone and go, I'm having a really hard time, Wendy, will you whatever? He won't. So she's saying you have to check on him because he won't lift the phone, he won't ask for help because he's quite a proud man. So you've got to check up on him when she wants you to do that.
Okay.
And you're not intruding by doing that.
No.
She feels like she's giving you the job
Right.
to do that. Because she's around him, but he won't ask anybody. So he's in danger of feeling a bit, you know, like going into himself, and she doesn't want him to. Okay? So if you can do that, she'll be really pleased about that. Bless her. Right, she'd give me a box of milk tray chocolates to give to you. Right. Was Mum the chocoholic or you? I don't know. I feel like it's in appreciation for what she's just asked you to do. Because she's literally just nominated you for a job.
Right.
And said, will you keep an eye on him? And she's just given you a box of milk trays to say thanks for doing that. Okay? Okay, and there's also somebody down here at the moment that needs to go to the dentist because I've got dental pain. So if you don't know who that is yet, you're going to hear them say, is it you?
It might be.
Okay, fine. Well, you need to go and get that sorted out because I feel like I'm in the top somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay? So can you go and get that? I know you don't like it, but that's what mums do, isn't it? She's looking down going, will you please tell her to go to the dentist and get it sorted out? There you go, my love. Thank you. Righty-ho. So, where are we going? Stop grinning at me like that. Right, okay. What's your name? I should know because you've been before. Amy, and that's Amy as well. Right, I need something to hold. You mean you haven't already got it out ready? I've still got the Everly Brothers and nobody wants it, and I've got background music. Every message I'm getting, I've still got Bye Bye Love. I'm going to be going home tonight in the car, aren't I, with Bye Bye Love? Right, this is very delicate. Right, have you got your pen and paper?
No.
Right, now, Amy, who at the moment's had neck ache, pain in the neck, like I've got neck ache, or I've slept funny, or I've done something? Who's that?
My little brother.
Okay, because I feel like, you know, he's obviously said something to you, and I feel like, I don't know whether he's slept funny or he's done something, but as soon as I've held your chain, I'm like, so they're trying to send some healing to him, but I do feel like he slept funny. You know, like, and he's probably worrying, thinking it's more than that, and they're saying, no, it's not more than that, so don't be too daft. Okay, so I feel like, do you understand being granddad up there?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the granddad's like, you know, when granddads look down and go, oh, don't be such a silly. He's all right. He's all right. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just step funny. Okay. You know, or he's left something open. You know, like so.